Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Tasting with Sue. Today, unfortunately, we are going to have a bit of a complex recipe. No, I'm joking.
I was joking. No, I was joking, y'all. I was joking.
It's actually a 4-ingredient recipe, really easy, simple. If you're craving cookies, make this. It's really good. Okay, so here I have all the ingredients that we are going to need. We are going to start off with some crystallized fruits, sugar, butter, and flour. So I'm going to be using a hand mixer, but you can use a standing mixer if you want. Here I have 125 grams of salted butter. Here we're going to add the sugar, which is half a cup of white sugar. So now we're going to mix this until it's creamy. Okay, this is now creamy. This is how it looks. So now we're going to add our crystallized fruits, these ones. So now that we have added the crystallized fruits, I'm going to be folding in the flour with
Spatula.
a spatula. If you don't want to use crystallized fruits, you can use nuts, or you can use also, I'm forgetting the name. The dried grapes, yeah, you can use those. That's also really tasty.
Raisins.
Yes! Oh my god, raisins. Thank you. I'm gonna scrape the bowl and mix in the fruits. These are more or less half a cup of fruits. Okay, now we're going to be adding the flour. So I'm going to be adding the flour in stages. I have more or less 2 cups of flour. You might need more or less. And now we fold. More flour. Okay, so now we're going to start working with our hands. And for that, I'm going to push it over so I can put it on my work table. I used the full 2 cups of flour. I might need some milk.
He needs some milk.
So added too much flour, so I'm going to be needing a bit of milk. If it happens that you put too much flour, just add a dash of milk. It's gonna be fine. And now we mix. Bit more milk. So the most amazing thing of this recipe is that you can actually freeze this and use it within 1 week. If you have visitors in that week, just make it ahead of time and freeze it, and then on the day, you're going to just bake it. As simple as that. So this dough is now ready. This is how it is, and I'm now going to roll it. So I'm just gonna clean here, and then I'll get back to the rolling part. Start over. Okay. Shit over. No, I'm done. You made me retake this 4 times. We have here a sheet of parchment paper, and all I'm going to do is put this dough here. And now we're going to make it into a nice cylinder or cube, whatever you want. I'm going to use the parchment paper to help me roll it. So now that when you freeze, I suggest you freeze in the cylinder that it is, and then you're gonna cut the shapes on the day that you wanna bake it. You can also make it and cut the amount you want. For example, if you want to eat this much, you cut, you bake this side, and then you just freeze the rest for another day. Now I'm just going to close it here in the parchment paper, and it's going to go in the freezer. And here it is. It looks like a huge candy. So freezer, 15 minutes if you want to bake it right now. Before you put the big candy into the freezer, you are going to preheat the oven to 175 degrees Celsius. I forgot it in Fahrenheit. Now we're going to use a sharp knife, or you can also use dental floss, and we're going to cut, I think around 2 centimeters of space should be good. I'm just gonna use my fingers. So we're going to do two thick, one. If you want, you can make it thinner. If you're going to freeze these, then just use cling film to wrap on top of it, just so you don't get that freezer taste and smell. So now I'm just going to be shaping them, because some parts did sort of break off, and I'm going to put in my baking tray with just a piece of parchment paper. No butter, nothing. So this is how I shape them. Just go in a circular motion all around. Pat the top a little bit, the other side, and that's it. All done. The tray is filled with the cookies, and now it's going to go into the oven for around 15 minutes. You're going to see that the sides are going to start to be a little bit golden brown, and then they're ready. And here they are. They're done, as you can see. So now I'm just going to plate them here on this wooden plate that I have. They're still warm, so just let them cool down a little bit and then you can plate them. But I'm not really patient, so I'm just gonna go ahead. So here are my cookies. They're now plated. If you're going to be serving this to your guests or a crowd, then sprinkle some icing sugar on top of this, so just that it's aesthetically nice. But other than that, I think for me, these look perfect as it is, with the fruits showing and all. And these are super delicious, so give it a go. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Let me know in the comments below what you used, if it was crystallized fruits, raisins, or dried fruits. Subscribe to the channel so you can see more of these videos. Until next time.